Hello, welcome back to the sideboard one last time here at the Star City Games Standard Open in Syracuse, part of the SCG Tour, brought to you by Ultimate Guard, Okie Dokie Dice. I'm Nick Miller alongside our now two-time Open champions and Syed. Congratulations. And I think it's safe to say, but the Lotus Box Jeskai Super Friends deck this weekend was everything. It was the talk of the tournament, and everyone on the team just crushed with it that played it.
Yep.
I was talking to Abe and Evan, your two teammates, who at basically round 8 on day 1, you guys were table 1, 2, and 4.
Yep.
And everyone said, this is a Zan creation. We put our faith in Zan.
Yeah.
Talk about how you came up with this deck, and obviously iterations of this deck existed beforehand, but this correct build, or this current build.
Of course, Zach Elsick and Ben Reagan had the initial build for the blue-white version. I continued to work on the deck. Lee was a person who sent me his Jeskai list, and Lee McLeod, KCI master, gave me the initial deck, and I'd played around with it, but there were a lot of clunkers. And when the new Goldfish list came out, there were a little bit of pieces here and there which I was like, this makes sense and this doesn't. And one of the things that made sense was Saheeli. Saheeli made sense, but it needed a little bit more of a push, and that was Opt, Mox Amber, and mainly Karn. They're best friends. Making construct tokens, copying those construct tokens, allow you to steal games that you thought weren't possible.
Yeah, just that game 1 in the finals where you had this almost aggro start. You were beating down with a token that was copying a dragon dealing 10 damage. After the Mox Amber was able to power it out earlier. I saw a lot of games from Abe's point of view throughout the weekend where he's just grinding people out with Planeswalkers. But to see this other side of the deck where you can also just apply all this pressure, that's crazy.
I mean, so when I was first working on this deck, people kept screaming at me, the 2-mana black card that kills all Planeswalkers. Elder Spell. And I was just like, my Planeswalkers do get the card advantage back by either making tokens or immediately replacing themselves. So as long as you had Elder Spell in the back of your head, you can find a way to win.
Right, and even, you probably didn't play anyone in this tournament who had more Elder Spells than Oliver. Obviously you didn't really have him in the finals there, but a lot of people were talking to me this weekend about how you fight these Planeswalkers, and we have these removal spells for them, but as you mentioned, they're already at a disadvantage because you're getting to do all this stuff before they get to cast those cards.
Exactly. So this was actually my second time playing against Oliver, and I'm pretty positive that he Elder Spelled me twice in the other 2 matches that I played against him, and it just didn't matter. Because you need to have an Elder Spell plus a Planeswalker that can get him that advantage, like maybe Teferi 5, so they can ultimate immediately after, but I don't let Planeswalkers ever stay because of that. And they need to have either a discard if I have a veto or a spell pierce. So there's a lot, and then since they're all leaving tokens behind, you need a board wipe too. It's just not, I mean, I have a feeling that this deck is here to stay and might be a problem. Narset might need to get banned. Dig through time on a Planeswalker. Yeah,
it's pretty crazy the impact Narset has had on all the formats at this point, from Vintage all the way up to Standard here, winning a trophy in week 2 of its existence. I think Oliver's deck's also pretty gnarly. You guys both had 18, 19 Planeswalkers in your deck. There's been a lot of talk on Twitter about maybe the games are too complicated, there's too much going on in the games. How do you feel about the health of the format with all the stuff that's happening?
The more complicated, the better. It allows the teams to capitalize. This is a shout out to the general public. Come at us, because the teams are going to be destroying this tour.
And that's one thing we saw, we've had very good top 8s in Richmond and here. If you want to go to this format is very skill intensive as well. Yeah,
guys, go to these tournaments. It's incredible. The Planeswalkers give you so many options. Magic's never been better. I'm so excited for the future.
Well, you got a second trophy here. Your teammate Abe, top 4, now in very good spot for the PC race. You're in there in top 10 at least, maybe 9th after this win. Any closing shout outs or anything?
Shout out to all my sponsors, MTGO Traders, Cardboard Live, Red Handed Art, and Lotus Boxes killing it. But I do want to say, if you wanted to know about this deck list right before the tournament, you would have been able to find out about it on our Discord. Join our Discord and you would have had this deck list. You would have also had the red list that Collins finaled with last week. So if you're looking for content, also check out our YouTube channel, Lotus Boxers, where we aren't afraid to hide anything. We want to share everything with you guys. It's an open door. Check it out.
Not to mention your buddy Jeremy took down the Classic with Narset in Modern.
Yep, so. I was like, Narset is busted in all formats. Play it in Modern. I was like, yeah, maybe blue-white might be perfect for it. He played it and he won. I've never seen him play that deck before.
Well, Zan, you guys had a great weekend. Congratulations. Gonna ship it back over to Todd and Ryan here to close it out.